Mouth breathing. Introduction. Habit can be defined as a fixed or constant practice established by frequent repetition, given by Dolan. Matheson defined oral habits as learned patterns of muscular contraction. Classification. Obsessive, non obsessive. Mouth breathing is classified under functional habits, which is in turn classified under non obsessive. Mouth breathing. Sassoni defined mouth breathing as habitual respiration through the mouth instead of the nose. Manley suggested the term oronasal breathing instead of mouth breathing. Prevalence of mouth breathing habit among children is reported to be as high as 50% to 56%. In India, mouth breathing among children is reported to be 4% to 7%. Classification. Obstructive, habitual, anatomical. Etiology. Partial obstruction due to deviated nasal septum, localized benign tumor, narrow maxilla, infection and inflammation due to allergic rhinitis, nasal polyp, enlarged turbinate, enlarged adenoid, enlarged tonsils. Traumatic injuries to nasal cavity, obstructive disorders, genetically predisposed individual. Clinical features. Oral respiration, lack in purification of inspired air, appearance of pigeon chest, the oral pharynx is dry, mouth breathers have 20% of more carbon dioxide. Dental effects, flaring of incisors, constriction of maxilla, posterior crossbite, and anterior open bite. Nasal tone in voice is seen. Gummy smile is a characteristic feature. They have short, thick, incompetent upper lip and a voluminous curled over a lower lip. This patient frequently have a lip apart posture. Diagnosis. Mouth mirror test. A double-sided mirror is held between nose and mouth. Fogging on respective side indicates nasal or oral breath. Butterfly test. A butterfly-shaped cotton is placed over the upper lip and below the nostrils. If cotton flutters down, indicates nasal breathing. If not, then the patient is a mouth breather. Water holding test. Ask the patient to retain the water for a period of time in mouth. Mouth breathers find it difficult to hold the water for longer time as compared to the nasal breathers. Correction of mouth breathing. Mouth breathing should be treated in mixed dentition period to prevent or correct its ill effect on occlusion. The gingiva should be restored to normal healthy by coating the gingiva with petroleum jelly or by applying preventive dentistry methods. The treatment should be aimed at elimination of cause, removal of nasal or pharyngeal obstruction by surgery or local medications. If respiratory allergy is present, it should be brought under control. Corrections can be done by oral screen, chin belt, palatal expanders, breathing exercises. Correction of malocclusion, maxillothorax myotherapy, advocated by McCarey in 1960. Mechanical appliances, children with class 1 skeletal and dental occlusion and anterior spacing are given oral shade appliance. Class 2 Division 1 without crowding, age 5 to 9 years, monoblock activator to aid both in correction of malocclusion and deterrence of habit. Class 3 malocclusion, interceptive methods are recommended such as chin cap. Conclusion. Untreated mouth breathing can reduce the quality of life and exacerbate stress. Treated mouth breathing can reduce or prevent the negative effects on facial and dental development, thereby increasing the quality of life. Thank you.